Hey, hello everybody. Um, it's me. Sorry I'm like still in my pajamas, but it's like 3 in the afternoon, but I woke up at 12 and I don't know, sometimes like I just don't want to shower. I just kind of like want to chill out, and normally in my videos I do look so like relaxed, I guess, because usually when I make my videos it's like my chill out time, so either like really like soon after I woke up or like really late at night before I'm gonna go to bed. Like I don't know, that's just when I'm like thinking the most, and I guess that's when my mind is like open and ready to make videos. So sorry if I always look like horrible in in these videos, but that's why. So, okay, today's video is kind of going to be in junction of yesterday's video that I made. It was a video response, but it was ultimately talking about how to make changes in your life and like be a different person, if you know, in a good way, like how to further yourself and get direction and figure out what it is you want to do. So, um, I guess like in my field particularly, I work in like the nonprofit social justice field. There's a lot of high achieving people in it. Now, there's not necessarily in terms of the amount of people in my field, it's pretty low in comparison to other like working fields. But the amount of people in my field that are dedicated high achievers, who work really hard, is huge. And that is because ultimately my field is really only suited for people who are dedicated, who don't care about like money and things like that, who want to make a difference. Like there a lot of self-motivated people, I would say, are involved in this kind of work, in this kind of um, advocacy, I guess. So I always struggle because I'm always sort of a jealous, like envious kind of person, and I don't know why. Like it's not necessarily like things people have. Usually it's not. It can be, but usually I'm not like envious over someone having like a designer handbag or something. Like that doesn't really affect me, I guess. I don't know. It's more like the things that they do, or the type of person they are, or the things they've accomplished. Um, which is hard being in my field because there's so many of them. Like I'm surrounded by them every day. So I was researching this like advocacy position on like a board of directors for young people, and there was a little section on it. After the application, you could like view the current young people that were on the board of directors and stuff. So I decided to look at it, and wow, that was horrible for my self-esteem. There was one person who is a triple major at the University of Chicago, who's going to graduate with like the highest honors, who's done like a Habitat for Humanity mission in Africa, and like started her own nonprofit, and like has done all these really cool summer internships. Like really awesome, well-rounded person, and I was like, wow, she is really awesome. And then there was another person who had just graduated from high school in 3 years and also did what I'm doing, the post-secondary, so doing like high school and college at once. And she got this grant through this program. It's called like an idea grant, and they were giving grants to young people who wanted to make some kind of a difference in their community. And she ran these like forums for middle school and high schoolers on violence prevention and stuff. And she's also in a lot of other extracurriculars. She's obviously on this board of directors, which is like, it basically meets like 3 times a year in DC. I mean, and I was just like, wow, like she's really awesome too. It's like, I don't know, I just get so, I guess I get jealous because I'm like, wow, like they've done all this awesome stuff, and yet, they managed to like be like A+ students and be in a million extracurricular activities. And usually when I get like this or express it to other people, they will say that, something along the lines of, it's about quality and not quantity. You want to do the things you're doing well, and, not do like a million of them though. But I always see these people and it looks like they're doing a million things well, right? I mean, like, that's what it seems like to me. Maybe they're not. Maybe that's just the image. But I don't know, that's what it seems like to me. And, I get jealous. Like, how do these people do a million things and be good at every one of them and just be these all-around successful people? Because I talked about in the video yesterday, the area I guess I struggle in the most is, well, I don't really struggle in school. I don't put forth the effort that I need to a lot of the times. And that's been a problem. And I'm like, and these other people are doing like the same things I'm doing, plus being like A students. And I'm just like, wow, I'm such a horrible person. I don't know. It's just something I kind of struggle with a lot. Like, I always want to be like other people and be that successful. And I understand that they're like at the top of the heap. Like, they're the most successful bunch, um, in terms of like, being, yeah, like successful people and highly motivated and all of that. Like, I understand that. But I guess, like, I always want to put myself up there, but maybe I don't belong up there. I'm definitely, like, more so than most people, but in terms of, like, the top 1%, I'm probably not there. But, I don't know, I just need to remind myself a couple of things, and I don't know, I guess it's kind of worked for me a little. The first is that, and I do truly believe this, and this comes along with, like, my spirituality and stuff, like, everyone, like, every single person, like, on this planet is equal to everybody else, meaning that nobody is better or worse. Everyone's just different, and everyone has their different paths. And, and I even believe this for, like, murderers and stuff, too, which I know is, like, oh, controversial. And I'm not necessarily saying that, murdering someone is right or, like, they're moral people, but I'm saying in terms of, being people, they are the same. They are, you and I. And, I think that you have a certain, like, mission to accomplish. You have a certain path. The path, well, you have a lesson or something you need to learn in this life. There's something that you need to learn or do or experience. And, murdering someone isn't necessarily that. There's probably, but that's part of the path that they've taken on their own personal journey to accomplish, well, I guess hopefully accomplish what, in their unconscious, by the way, accomplish what they need to do in this life. Is that necessarily the right path to take for that? No. But everyone makes mistakes and stuff. I really do try to be non-judgmental and just, accept people, and I'm not trying to say, like, murderers and rapists and stuff are right in what they do. They absolutely aren't. But have they made mistakes? Yeah. Do they probably need to have some type of a retribution for that? Sure. But do I believe they're worthless scum? No. And I think that's the difference. But my whole point is that, everyone's equal. Everyone has their own paths and what they do. And everyone, is kind of doing right by themselves. And I am, the things I'm doing a lot of, it's not like I'm not doing any awesome stuff, because I am. But the stuff that I'm doing is right for me, and, doing 8 million different activities, that's just not in my nature. And by nature, I'm definitely somebody that I definitely need downtime. Like, I definitely need time to just, like, decompress, like, read a book or watch TV, stuff like that. I need that time for me to do that. That's just the type of person I am. That's just my personality. That's just what comes natural for me. I can't, if I'm doing 8 million different activities, and have absolutely no, the video just froze. Okay. Free time. Can you guys, okay, even if, oh well. I don't function well, and I get